Welcome back to another video. I came on because I wanted to just look at the process of the GTR and stuff, and I was looking around the shop and I was like, oh, the GTR was there, that's not it, it's great, but it's not that, it's not over there, it's not out there. This thing is already in the paint booth. TJ's in there prepping. We're gonna talk to him in a second, but I wanted to talk to Josh real quick. So this is a customer's car, Lee, and this thing is coming out sick. And I was just sitting here talking to Josh, and it was like, you guys literally go through everything.
Yeah.
Like
every single part has to come out to paint, so that means that it can't go in looking like shit, right?
Yeah. Like if Josh isn't touching this car, he's literally walking around with a microfiber cleaning like a tiny part. Like he was literally just a few minutes ago. You can see that white little clip right there, the one that runs the harness through, and you were just cleaning that. So literally every single nut, every single bolt you are actually touching of this car.
Yeah, we either clean it, it gets powder coated like this stuff. Jet hot coated, manifolds jet hot coated.
So, oh my god, you guys are even painting the block and everything.
Yeah.
Dang, and like these, like, I mean, when mine came off, actually, let's just go look at mine real quick. I don't even know what mine look like. Oh, so I actually spray painted mine, so they're not terrible, but you can see, I mean, look at my bolts compared to Lee's bolts, and like you can see all of the crust and all of the rust that's forming, but you guys fix all of that. And I actually have a snap bolt right there in it.
Oh god. I have to drill that out, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cool thing also about the jet hot is it protects the hardware. So you can also jet hot coat the hardware.
That's cool. And then it doesn't obviously rust because it's jet hotted. But let's go back to Lee's.
Yeah, no, we do block painting.
Yeah, no,
like,
this
all that in there, like everything's on, like all clean.
Dang, even like the engine brackets, like literally everything, all the way to like the transfer case.
Yeah, like the front diff completely blown apart, rebuilt, all vapor honed, all new seals.
It's so crazy.
Cleaned out.
And I've never seen like this blue on a GTR before.
Like even this piece, like this one's not doing flex fuel, so we're gonna do OEM style injectors. Rebuild ITBs, like all that shit.
It looks so freaking
fuel
good.
Pressure regulator.
Yeah. Dude, this blue and like the zinc, it pops so good. And then you got the intake manifold looking silver. Like it all just like combines together. It's not like too much stuff. And like I'm starting to understand like the fuel pressure regulator and like all that stuff is, it just kind of takes away from like the bigger picture.
Yeah, and like you think about back in the day, like when these made power, the fuel injector technology was shit. So you'd actually have other holes welded here and you'd run 2 fuel rails.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. So, you know,
technology has definitely evolved a bit.
Yeah.
But no, I know Lee is gonna be stoked on this thing, and like I like coming over here and like looking at all the different engine bays, because like obviously they're getting all like the same treatment, but they're all the same color, they're all different colors and stuff, and it's just cool how you guys are putting this together.
These redone, and obviously the new cow piece, this restored, this zinked, this cleaned even. Back in.
Oh, jeez.
The boost sensor, everything.
So there's not one thing you guys don't touch.
This little fiber felt piece and the plastic nuts on.
You clean it all.
Yep.
Dang, man, I am so excited. So mine's gonna look like this.
Yeah.
Dang. That's all I have to say is dang, but we're gonna go over to TJ real quick. We're gonna see what he's up to over here. It's crazy that my car is already here. All right, let's see what TJ's up to. Dude, this thing's already in the booth?
Oh yeah, man.
What the hell? So, oh my God, you guys are cleaning everything, huh?
Scraping off some of the loose stuff here.
Oh, look at that. Is that?
Clean off all the rust, and then we'll re-seam seal here and around.
So that's gonna be all gone then?
All gone.
So this is, you would say this is the most tedious part of the whole project?
Absolutely.
Just cleaning all of the debris.
You gotta get it perfectly clean, scrape all the old stuff off, that junk, sand out all these little scratches.
Oh my God. See, these are the things that like I would never even pay attention to, which is sad to say, but it's true, so I'm gonna say it.
Underneath on the lift, it's gonna look brand new.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited to actually drive this thing and like never have to like worry about like the stupid nonsense again.
And all this stuff right here is just like extra chunks of seam sealer.
And you're just peeling it off.
Taking it all off.
So any little extra stuff is just coming off. Weight reduction.
Like just factory
bullshit. Yeah. But yeah, TJ's in here prepping this thing. It's looking insane. I don't know when it's gonna be primed. I mean, every time I walk over here, they're doing something like the next level, and I'm like, holy crap, like this is already happening. Like the fact that this thing has been that drove in here, I'm gonna say a day and a half ago, and it's in the paint booth, TJ prepping it, is just absolutely insane. Let's see what next clip involves. And just like that, she is out of the booth. It's already primered.
It's ready to go.
What is this? Just seam sealer?
Fresh seam sealer.
Redid the whole thing?
Every piece that was rusted, we ground it all out.
Dang.
All down there, seam sealed in the spots that it needed.
Yeah, now it looks good.
Well, it's done too on this side.
Dang.
Ground out all the rust.
So what's the next step now?
Wet sand it with 600.
Uh-huh.
And then it's ready to go in the booth, get sealed, base coat, clear coat.
Dang.
You can't even see all the hammer marks. That looks good.
Oh yeah, we didn't film that part, but for some reason my trans tunnel was all hammered out. I guess maybe someone tried to like take the transmission out like without trying to drop it or put it back in, whatever they tried to do, but it was all hammered out. But I mean, to some people like Tom, that's a big deal. For me, I don't really give a damn. It's not like I have a bent tow hook or anything, so it's not a big deal. But yeah.
Fucked up, as long as the toe hook
Yeah, my toe hooks are good. Like, look at this one. Let's show them. Yeah, look at Ben's here. Ben, what'd you do here?
I think mine's fine.
What is that?
That's a mod.
He went Tokyo Drift on it.
That's a Torrington mod.
It kind of sucks because you can't even hammer that out because like this is thicker than that. So if you hammered it, this will like pull out.
You could lift the car up by that right off the ground.
That's crazy. Well, sorry, Ben. Next clip. And a bunch of GTR stuff on the floor. Looks like you got the head off, dude.
Yeah, I started on this like midday yesterday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're almost there.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty stripped right now. How's everything look?
Good.
Yeah.
Like zero scoring. Pistons are clean because of the fuel you use. There's like very little carbon buildup on any of it.
There's like no pitting either.
No.
It's pretty nice.
Kind of rad.
So, what's like your full like game plan? What do you guys do to this now?
So it gets stripped down almost all the way. Go through everything. A lot of cleaning, a lot of prep, like punch stuff like this out. You know, oil pan.
So you don't use that, or you clean it and then put it back in? Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so it pounds out, we pound it back in. You know, everything will get, like this stuff gets replaced, but like everything else will be like honed.
Yeah, and you just vapor blast things like that. Yep.
Deck this. And we'll go MLS instead of running this gasket with ARPs, which
you like that?
Blows my fucking mind. Blows my mind. Yeah, look how gross it is.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, and then having water in it too, being cast iron, just makes the electrolysis worse.
Was that close to failure, or?
I mean, it's hard to say because you get them apart and they look like shit. Like this hasn't broken. Surprisingly, normally they split in half and you get like half on the head and half not. But,
so it was pretty good then.
Yeah.
Pretty
so,
intact.
I go over, like, I have a vacuum and I like slowly just cut with like a fresh blade.
Oh my god. So it really is tedious.
Yeah. And then you get down and you'll see like an etching like this one.
Oh wow.
So this is factory etching. It's almost done, but you can see that.
This
like,
looks good. So you're saying my engine's gonna look like this?
It looks just like this.
Dang, that is sick. You guys even zinc plate the crank bolt.
Yep.
Literally everything.
Crank bolt. This rear washer was like perfect, so I didn't. But we have those done too.
Oh, they're usually zinced as well.
Yep. All new timing shit.
Dang.
Yeah, new stud, new this. tensioner, all these redone. Yeah.
Wow. No, that is super, super cool. And then everything just gets vapor blasted, cleaned. Yep. We're not going to be using these turbos. I'm going to go with some different turbos because these are a little too laggy for my setup. I don't even know if I said that yet, but I'm saying it again. But no, this is coming out good. Just wanted to update you guys a little bit. Heads off. Now it's just time to clean the block and replace like the oil pump, water pump, all that stuff. Holy cow, this clip is going to be a huge update. Josh, what the hell is going on right now?
Well, I did your oil pan this morning. This is the first step. We got the fluid damper.
Dang!
Spin that. That's fucking like butter.
Dude, that feels so good. No crunch, no nothing.
Nope.
Dude, this thing actually looks brand freaking new.
It's wild, right?
This is insane. I can't even believe that this is my engine.
Yeah.
This is so awesome. This fluid dampener is sick too.
Oh yeah. It's nice to have. You don't have to worry about the old rubber shit.
Yeah.
Apart.
It like sucks that all this costs like so much money, but it's like, it's so worth it because it's never gonna have to be done again, you know?
No.
And a lot of people blew up my comments, and we are getting new turbos right here. Look at these bad girls. These definitely broke the bank account, but these are GTSS's, and what are these? These are Tomei?
They're like early HCAS.
Oh, gotcha,
From what I can tell. But there's no branding or anything, and they're old. So
yeah.
I vapor hone these, and I burn all the liquid out.
Dang, dude, this looks so sick. So what, are you just setting up the turbos to be installed right now?
So like I thought, because I did old ones, that you could use the factory line setup, but they're actually different lines. So they come with new feeds, like your oil feeds.
Oh, gotcha.
These go to nipples, and you actually have a water hose with the shielding that comes with it.
Oh, that's cool.
Because the other piece doesn't clip on, and then they have a bracket for the heat shield part that will go over this, which we'll have done.
Dude, so when are these puppies going on?
Very soon.
Very soon? Like, when do you think this engine's going in?
So I gotta put all your bay together.
Yep.
And then this will be like set up, ready to go on a subframe, wiring, everything done. That way when that's ready, we can just put it in.
Dude, this is, I don't even have words. This is actually crazy that this is my engine.
And these dudes, like, shit's wild.
Oh my God. All rebuilt and everything.
The only way to get your GTR to idle low consistently.
Yeah, is this.
Yep.
Because they fix literally everything.
Mm-hmm. Because they all leak from here. Like every one you'll get will leak from the side seals.
And that's a given, right? With like high mileage and stuff.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I mean, I'm like trying to look for something bad and I can't. I'm like trying to point like a dirty spot out. Like there's nothing.
Yeah.
It's literally nothing.
Yeah, all new face. We'll have a new vent, big clamps up. Even this pipe, like everything. I'm gonna blast your negative cable, which goes there. That's why that one's loose.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the Triple S Motorsports plate.
Oh man, this is something else, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm so hyped right now. Damn. Well, guys, I must say, Josh, you work too fast for me, dude. Every single time I came over here, it was just one step closer. And now we're at the point where the engine is in the car. We decided to go wrinkle black on everything, and then this is just, what is this? This is satin black,
Satin
right?
black, yep.
Yeah, and actually Ben has been powder coating that. He's been killing it on the powder coating game, and like, I mean, you want to walk us through like everything you guys done?
Yeah, obviously everything came out, engine bay repainted. So we have the N1 brake master. We have all the actual Nismo N1 lines. We're waiting on the clips, which we have somewhere in here. I went through the entire chassis harness, fixed any little issue. Waiting on a couple other areas because we're going to move your catch can over for a smaller battery. Over here, we've got brand new washer bottle, continuing chassis harness redone, new engine harness. All your AC stuff has been restored. Every single part.
Oh my god, dude! Everything looks brand new.
Yep.
It's
Paper
insane.
So the last thing I have to do is just your horns. They're like, you can't just spray a horn because it will stick and it won't make any noise. Redo the top of your headlights.
Oh my god, that looks so
this
good.
will not come off the other layer, which sucks, but these had actually electrical tape on them.
I mean, let's be real, it looks 1,000 times better than the headlights did before.
This one I was able to go all the way back, so this is a pure paint, how it's supposed to be.
Yep.
Vapor hone your ARC intercooler. All your brackets underneath, everything's zinced. Fully rebuilt. You already had a 33 power steering pump with your Hicus Delete, so this one I took completely apart, vapor honed the case, resealed it, put it back together.
So this was my power steering pump.
This was yours.
That thing was black.
Yep. Yep. So you have a fresh zinced inlet. These also continuation of AC lines. I gotta put your compressor in. This had to be clean. You can't vapor hone it. You know, you can't really do that safely without ruining it. This completely disassembled, blasted, reassembled.
Is that like hard to do? It's just whatever. It's
like all the old cars I used to do. I had to do everything that way. We just didn't have vapor honing.
Yeah. So it was harder back then. Now it's like a walk in the park for you.
It's easier to restore. It's still the same amount of labor.
Yeah, of course.
So I had to reuse your hoses, unfortunately.
You don't like my hoses?
No.
You're an OEM plus guy.
Yeah, the problem is like these are made to adapt to the 5/8 33 pipe underneath. This is brand new booster there. We redid and reused your Tomei master cylinder stopper. Yeah,
which you cleaned.
I use like a really fine steel wool because I didn't want to get rid of the anodizing. If you blast this, it'll pull this right off.
Yeah.
I think that's actually sick.
Yeah, no, it looks good. And we got brand new HKS coilovers as well.
Yep, so your rack completely done back there.
Yeah.
We did 34 Nismo mounts, which are aluminum. Dang. Differential completely rebuilt, resealed. Different transmission because my third gear was grinding. Yep. So we have the earlier one that's still a push type. Yep. Yeah, I don't like the internal ones. Yeah. Those are kind of a nightmare. But we went ahead. We got a new Koyo Rad. Ben powder coated the top. Yeah, and then he welded these fittings in too. So what are these fittings again for? Those are for the turbo lines? Returns. Yeah. And we like doing that because it gets rid of this hellacious mess. The spider nest. All of this around can be deleted. Yeah. So we have an AN banjo setup. And these will come and go directly to here. Super easy. They swoop down on the frame rail and up. Just so you know, it's a lot easier to service. You can look straight down. You can see like your oil feed, for example, which you can never never see. No, never see it. Yeah, so we got the new HKS turbos, obviously the GTSS's. Yep. HKS actuators. I'm gonna reuse your Mac valve, which I actually cleaned up the base. I mounted it under here. I gotta like tidy this up a bit. I blasted your fittings because they were blue. Dang, dude. So that way, I use these. These are re-zinced behind these vents. These are for evap. We delete the evap. So I'll actually use this for your turbo. It's like cool. Cleaner. And then that'll come around the side. And then it'll be boom, vacuum source, boom. And then all hidden, discreet. Yeah, and then underneath here, everything all redone. Pipe redone. We deleted the oil cooler. Triple S Motorsport sandwich plate. Dash 10 fittings on that, which we're gonna do. We're gonna fix your relocation kit. You didn't like my eBay spec? It was just a lot of different things, you know. A lot of JB Weld fittings and stuff. There's just a lot. So you just literally go from there to here. It's like very simple. Yeah, true. HKS Hypermax coilovers. This whole engine bay is brand new. Pretty much. It's either brand new or just restored. Like I love that. Like you can touch this and like this was from yesterday with the Jeep, but like everything you touch in this engine bay is spotless. You can lick it.
Yeah, you could lick it. You can
anything.
actually eat off this and like be
your
okay.
injectors, like all that, shot remade.
Yeah. Dude, I honestly, now that I'm looking at it and stuff, I like the stock fuel rail.
It's sick.
It's just clean. And I guess there's not really a reason to technically change it now.
There's not.
Unless you want to go AN lines, which...
It's just people that think that that's necessary. But like how we talk about how the AN fuel line's dumb, because it always goes back to a clamp. Unless you
does.
Yeah.
You'd have to be extra and actually weld the gas line.
So you can do compression fittings, or you would have to weld onto the line itself to
which is annoying, because if you want to do it right, you have to pull the whole gas line out.
So it's purely an aesthetic thing.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
90% of the time.
Yeah.
The only way it makes sense is if you have, you know, an old car with carbs. You have a box here, so like your fuel will feed into the box, and then you have an equal amount of fuel going to each carb, and you can do AN that way, but it's still like 6 psi instead of 40.
I actually can't even believe this is my car in like such a quick amount of time. Like this thing was stripped like a week and a half ago, and now it's back together. Oh, you have more stuff, huh?
Yeah.
The list goes on.
That's what Ben did.
Yeah, this is sick.
So this is the pure Hicus Delete.
Yeah.
Ben coated this. We got bushings. We have the new zinced innards for these. So that's going to tuck nicely. It just uses the OEM line.
Yeah, and deletes Hicus like officially everywhere.
No weird bullshit.
Yep.
You know, your under piping, MAF deletes.
These are sick. Yeah, I was still using like the maps.
Yeah, I'm still using the maps. Yeah, he's modifying your catch can, which it's in there somewhere.
Yep.
But I mean, we're really close.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing is coming together.
Yeah.
I mean, if from right now, how long do you think until this thing's just on the ground?
I'm waiting for couplers.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's what we're waiting for. So I ordered a Gretty intercooler piping kit, and it came with blue couplers, but it just didn't look right, so we ordered some black couplers.
I found this one Turbo Smart one just to kind of like
mock everything up.
It up a
yeah.
bit. So I gotta pull this off. Reservoir goes in first, then the plumbing. You know, and then like this stuff, like you have to use a normal bolt here. Like you cannot use the factory one just because there's no way you can tighten it, which is how it was anyway.
Yeah.
But it's an OEM one versus a random stainless one. But yeah, like even all these little wiring retainers, a vapor hone, they don't come with this in the harness, but that's just to go in the OEM places. Some stuff's missing, I cut out and put in like the OEM one here. Back here, this.
Dang.
Where your ABS would go.
Yeah.
So we got this retainer, these, and there's small ones down that we have. We just gotta find.
It's so crazy how like deleting the ABS cleans up the base so much. Like before, this was just chaos over here.
Yeah.
And now it's literally nothing. It's so good.
The Civic, which has no ABS, it's a shit show.
Yeah.
This is literally like simple. It's
super simple, yeah. I love this. This is so extra, but I love it. What are these called again?
So this is your VinTag like buttons.
So those are like impossible to find. So Tommy just ordered all of them.
Yep. So we figured out what, because like a lot of cars have them, but we figured out what through the catalog was able to get that part. So we bought 55 sets of these.
So if you have a GTR, hit up Tommy and he will take care of you for sure.
They just look like shit.
Yeah, mine was all like crusty and yellow, right?
They look like my lungs. Like they don't.
Your lungs.
Don't look good.
Well, then that's not very good if your lungs looked like that before.
Yeah.
I hope my lungs look like that. I've never really smoked cigarettes. I vaped, so it should be all right, right?
All right.
Oh, this is a brand new calo as well.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean.
Yeah, we got this strip, which we have. Like it pops in here.
Yeah.
I have the plastic pops for that. That's the only screw in the whole thing.
I mean, the list can just go on forever.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Luckily, I've like pretty much memorized these cars.
Yeah, and it's so cool that you guys, at this point now, everything's in-house. Like, they're doing powder coating, they're doing the vapor blasting, I mean, the only thing that's outsourced now is zinc. Yeah. And I'm sure Tom eventually will somehow end up getting zinc in here.
You guys hate the smell of powder coating, as do I, so does Ben.
Yeah.
Zinc is disgusting.
Is it worse?
It's horrible.
Yeah, because his thing is propane, and if that fan's not running, dude, it's bad.
You'd be entitled to compensation because of the smell.
It's that bad.
Like, even this shit, though, like, no one does those.
Yeah.
On a stock car, you never see this. Like, you never see...
No, not at all.
You don't see the rails.
What even is that?
That's for your subframe.
Oh, what?
That's an R32 subframe, like, for the GTR.
Okay.
GTSs are different. We have some over here.
So that bolts into the subframe?
Yep.
You don't have to take that out, though, to drop the subframe, do you?
No, but they just chill there.
Oh, okay.
So, like, why not zinc them?
Yeah.
So yeah, like
Dang.
we kept your whatever makes this an R34 conversion, which is just that. They're all high pressure lines. So I'll be able to charge it. We have the machine.
Yeah. Oh, and you guys do AC in-house now, too.
We do AC in-house.
Will, how crazy is this? Like, and the turnaround as well. Like, you know, like this thing rolled in here, week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And now it's... And you even got pulled off a few times because obviously you guys are working on the Civic as well and stuff.
Times, and there was like a couple issues in here we wanted to correct before we had everything in.
Yeah.
You know,
because everything's done to perfection.
Yep.
If there's not one thing perfect, Tommy's literally like, take this apart. We don't want this. You redo it.
And I also hate it.
Yeah. No, of course.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
it's like you almost don't know what to say, right?
Yeah, no.
It's like you're speechless. It's actually insane. The only thing that I'm gonna change personally is I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna vapor blast that.
So yeah, like what we do, I mean, this is all the way tight, but like see even how that's cocked. I hate that. So we'll pull that off. There's a little hole here to pick this off.
Yep.
Get this completely blasted, tighten it completely,
And then put it back on. So what do you use to put that back on? I used hot glue on my car.
You can use like glue. There's like stronger adhesives.
Yeah. Everyone's saying my hot glue is gonna melt. You agree with that?
No.
No, you don't think so? Really? On the Ricer? People were calling me out for it.
I mean,
How hot does an oil cap really
That's what I am saying, right?
it's not that hot.
Yeah, I mean, because you like when you can rage this thing and you can take your oil cap off and be fine.
Because this is not oil temp. This would be air temp.
Yeah.
Because it's all in the same vicinity, and this is just a hollow crevice basically. So like it's not,
Ha! So the comment section was wrong.
like if you touch this when the engine's hot, it's gonna be the same here.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be any different.
Well, guys, there you have it. I mean, the next time we show this car, it's going to be on the ground with the LMG T2s. Like, I don't know if I ever want to drive this car.
That's gonna look insane. Yeah, I feel that.
You know?
Just park it.
Oh, I also have to look in the stash and find you a correct battery cable because you have that rear setup.
Yeah, I did. So it's funny. I did the battery relocation to the back. They're deleting my delete and putting it back in the front.
Yeah.
Which is cool because, I mean, you guys are going to do it clean. And
So you would go off your engine mount and it goes to here. And it also tags to this, and then that will go to your battery. And then this one's brand new. It comes with the harness.
This
so it
is
has
so
like
insane.
that
Yeah.
silver pop. I wish that you could get these new. You can't even buy these.
Really?
No, if you can find this piece, it's like $1,500
$1,500?
for the lower plastic and the
Dude,
upper.
GTRs are getting crazy.
It's dumb.
It's crazy. Like, why am I even gonna drive this thing?
I don't know. It's funny. Like when I came here, working on vintage ones, right? So
Yeah.
like the one I did, that one Pebble Beach, that was appraised. It was like $260.
Yeah.
which
How
is-
much is it now?
It's about that. But
Oh,
like,
okay.
I never thought these would reach that. Like the
Yeah.
parts for those cars have always been dumb money, but just to see these as a mass produced, like a lot of the made car be so expensive is wild.
I mean, I think it's with the LMG T2s. I mean, I think this car will be worth 60, 70 grand, like said and done, which is fucking insane. It's absolutely insane.
Dude, probably more.
It's probably, I mean, to the right person, of course.
Yeah,
And like no one will ever have to pull this engine again, you know?
No.
Like this is, I would say this is like better than factory, you know?
It would be idiot error, like say if it ran out of oil or just something like that, where there is an internal damage problem. Like,
Yeah.
You know, like we have the new N1 housing with the boundary gears. Like that's not gonna be a problem.
Yeah, that's sick.
Bottom leak down was solid. You know, head redone.
Yeah, everything regasketed.
Yep.
Diff rebuild,
Yep.
like all of it.
Yep.
It's insane. This is insane.
And it sucks because every single one needs this, in my opinion. So like every time I look at one, it bothers me now because like I know what it can be, what it is, and like it's just hard for me to like cars.
Yeah, because you're
hard.
such a perfectionist that it's like, oh, I can't drive this unless it's 100%
Yeah,
perfect.
and it makes me hate everything. And it sucks. It
Do you
sucks.
hate this though?
No, I don't.
No, you like, so this is perfect.
Yeah, I like this.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I
Well,
stand behind what I do.
Josh approves. Tommy definitely approves. I know that. And I mean, give Tommy a little shout. I mean, if you guys have a GTR, I mean, you can see they are doing a crazy restos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even know if that's one, but 6. There's a couple out there. This one, I mean, I think there's one in there. There's so many of them, and it's just insane. It's absolutely insane. The fact that you guys can do this is crazy. And we're out there painting the Jeep.
With a roller.
With So guys, with that being said, I think I wanted to make one full video, but I think this one's long enough, and I really want the last video to be on the ground, like driving around, and like kind of like my cinematic B-roll. Sorry, Mike.
Say it though.
What do you mean?
Gas.
Yo, this shit gas, dude?
No, I told you, I don't know.
You say it, dude.
Not in terms of that.
This is gas to you.
No, this is fire.
Man, is this gas? Well, guys, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. Let me know if you want me to drift this thing in the winter.
No.
Man's like, what?
Dude, let's go to like a lake, like a frozen lake.
Yeah, dude, Whistling Diesel style. I'm gonna give this a Whistling Diesel when it's done. See ya.